Yeah, we back. Now, in today's video is going to be a follow-up video to one I dropped a few days ago entitled, Rapper Cameron Says Africans Don't Even Like Us. And I'm also going to be responding to a video put out by O'Shea Duke Jackson on his Kinganda channel. Shout out to O'Shea. But, I got some words for O'Shea as well. But anyways, man, Cameron took to his podcast. Shout out to Cam. He has a podcast that's moving heavy in the streets right now. And for whatever reason, he decided to go off subject. Instead of talking about sports and staying in his lane, his field of expertise, he decided to delve into the realm of genetics, ancestry, history, geopolitics, I guess you could say, areas that he has no expertise in at all. But anyways, like I said, it's a free country. He can say and do whatever he wants. And of course, I gave pushback to that. And O'Shea Duke Jackson, sometime today or yesterday, he put out a video giving his commentary on the situation. And I'm going to play some clips from O'Shea. And then I'm going to dive into some of the reactions and comments that I got in my video. But before we get into that, I'm going to run the footage and I'll be right back.
Africans don't even fuck with us.
Wow.
Because they don't.
And Americans do?
Well, you're American, Mace. You're born American. And shout out to all my in Africa. Much love. But y'all don't consider us real Africans. Y'all don't.
Says why? Africans don't mess with us. This sounds very familiar. It sounds like Yvette Carnell in Tone Talks. It also sounds like Tariq Nasheed in the hashtag FBA, Foundational Black Americans. Do you know what I see? I don't see Pan-Africans really pushing anything that brings unity amongst the people that actually say they're Pan-African. And that's the problem. The Pan-Africans are having an issue with the development. Those people who proudly say they're Pan-African and they want to see unity, you don't see it. Where are the conferences and where are the developments and where are the other things, right?
All right, we back. Now, I'm going to deal with O'Shea later on in the video, but I'm going to dive into my comment section. All right, let's take a look at some of the reactions that I got on my video. Like, obviously, if you watch my video, then you already know how I feel about the situation. When it comes to certain conversations, I do believe that only the most intelligent amongst black men should be speaking. I do believe when we are having certain discussions, the non-intelligent sector of black men need to stop talking. I don't believe all black men are created equal. I do think there are some of us who are just leaps and bounds ahead of the rest intellectually. And there are some of us who are falling behind and need to catch up. And when it comes to Cam, I let it be known. Decent rapper, decent athlete in his day, during his athletic career, during his failed basketball athletic career. But besides that, nobody's coming to Cameron Giles to hear about his commentary when it comes to politics, history, ancestry. That's not why we go to Cam. We go to Cam because, he's a fly motherfucker. We go to Cam because he's a funny motherfucker. We go to Cam because, he can rap, halfway decent. But that's about it. Outside of that, we ain't going to Cam for nothing else. But anyways, before I give my commentary, let's take a look at some of the reactions in my comment section. Take a look up on the screen. This person said, how you gonna say you like Cam and that's your guy, but you insult him at the same time? You sound real goofy. And at the bottom I said, Cam is a goofy. He's a famous rapper with millions of fans in Africa. Meanwhile, he's trying to promote a false narrative by saying that Africans don't like him. Cam is the definition of goofy and low IQ. Now, some people took offense to the fact that I was insulting Cameron's intelligence. Right now, listen, I grew up in New York born and raised. Cam is from Harlem. Black men born and raised in New York, we talk shit. We roast, okay? That's what we do. If you don't get fly, we're gonna talk shit about your outfit. We're gonna talk shit about your hairline. Listen, black men from New York, we talk shit, right? Nothing is really off limits. So how am I wrong by clowning Cameron by saying, listen, bro, you flunked out of school. You didn't finish high school. The only reason you went to college was because they wanted you on the basketball team. You flunked out of college, didn't even go pro. You could have went professional, but because you had such a low IQ and terrible grades, you flunked out of college, went back to Harlem to sit on the block and sell drugs. That's a fact. That's Cameron's story. How am I wrong for roasting him for being a dumb nigga who never got good grades? I mean, come on, we roast black men for everything. If you don't got the newest shoes, you get roasted. Nigga, you get roasted for everything. We gotta start roasting motherfuckers for not being intelligent black men. If you're not a smart black man, you need to get roasted. Just like if you got a fucked up outfit on, you need to get roasted. Nigga, if you're not smart, nigga, we roasting you. You a dumb motherfucker, you got F's on your report card, nigga, you dumb, we roasting you. That's what it is. That's the type of time we on. We roasting niggas for being dumb. Now let's continue. This person said, You have to live in NYC to know. Africans are deep in NY. And when you have a real convo with one from the motherland, they will tell you we are not African. I responded and I said this. A random African on a New York City street corner does not have the liberty or power to tell me if I'm a real African. I've never been denied and told I'm not African. I cannot relate to your experience. And I said the same thing in my last video, man. Can't nobody walk in the earth's surface tell me I'm not African. Can't nobody deny me of my ancestry. Can't nobody. You don't have the power to do that. It's not up to you to decide. You don't determine if I'm an African or not. It's my birthright. It's not up to a random African to tell me if I'm a real African or not, to give me the pass of authentication. Nigga, it's not up to you to decide. Nobody has the power to grant me or strip me of my identity. It is what it is, bro. So whenever these dudes coming around talking about what an African told me I'm not African, so I'm not African, nigga, you sound stupid. As if a random African can walk up to me and say, Nefikar Desale, you're not African. And then I'm gonna listen to him like, oh, you're right, bro. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Nigga, you niggas is dumb. Let's continue. This person said, so your whole rebuttal to him is to call him dumb and uneducated and speak like you know his personal experiences. You're the real idiot. He said what he said and it's facts. And I responded and I said, I spoke facts. Cameron was a failure student all through his academic career and fumbled his professional basketball career because of his low IQ and terrible grades. Now, like I said, we need to start roasting motherfuckers for being dumb, for getting bad grades, for not being intelligent. I think that would have a positive effect on the community, where instead of being roasted for not having the latest Jordans, we roasted motherfuckers for not getting good grades. Oh, nigga, you failed math, nigga, you stupid. Shut up, nigga. Oh, nigga, you failed science, nigga. Stop talking stupid, nigga. We need to start talking to motherfuckers like that. Nigga, you not smart. Stop talking. Shut the fuck up, dude. You dumb as fuck. Nigga, you was an extra help. Shut up, bro. This person said, shout out to Cam for showing love to the foundational Black American family. I responded, I said, saying Africans don't like me is showing love? This person said, he did not show love though. He just made an ignorant statement about Africans. At no point did he say anything positive about FBA. Only a hateful person with no direction in life would consider someone saying something ignorant about one group of people as showing love to themselves where nothing positive was even directed at them. You see, this is what I mean. Like, whoever this is, obviously, this is an intelligent black man. And this is what I mean when I say, when we are having certain discussions, only the most intelligent amongst us should have the microphone. And those of us whose neurotransmitters are not operating at above average levels, you need to just sit down and be quiet. You know, I know they preach you equality and all this bullshit, but unfortunately, I hate to break it to you, they lied. They lied. There are those of us who are already reading and writing essays by the 2nd grade, and there are those of us who couldn't even read a paragraph by the 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let's continue. This person said, Cameron is not wrong. It's weird that people are offended for what he chooses to identify as. I responded and I said, saying Africans don't like me is a form of identification? Man, these dudes is clown. They're trying to dance around the topic that is being addressed, right? Everybody knows, listen, all that other shit Cameron said is whatever. Once you say Africans don't fuck with us, Africans this and that, Africans said we not African. When you start disrespecting a whole continent of blacks, over 1 billion blacks, and then you try to play it stupid like, oh well, why you mad? I'm just showing love to my identity. Nigga, showing love to your identity is disrespecting a whole continent of blacks? Well, damn. That's what I don't understand. Like, these dudes say some slick shit about Africans, and then you bring them to the podium to address the shit. Then they say, I was just showing love to my culture. I was just bigging up my culture, bro. You know, I don't got no beef, nigga. I was just showing love to the culture. Man, listen, bro. That's why I say, man, certain black men that should not have the microphone, bro. Only the most intelligent amongst us should have the microphone, because once these other dudes start grabbing the microphone, these dudes who had to read with their fucking finger, man, they start embarrassing the fuck out of us, bro. This is why they think black men are not intelligent, because some of y'all need to be quiet. But unfortunately, you know, the white man loves, you know, giving y'all a platform, giving y'all millions of dollars, giving y'all cameras, lights, camera, action, put you on the red carpet. And unfortunately, this is why they think the black man is dumb. Now let's continue. He went on to say, no, that is his experience. Black American is his identification. I responded and I said, that is not Cameron's experience. He's a rap superstar. And I want to dive in deep on that, bro. Imagine a rap superstar who's known worldwide, who sold millions of records, saying that the continent of blacks, the continent that is inhabited with blacks, don't even like him. Can you believe that? Someone who got millions of African fans inside and outside the continent. This dude hopped on his podcast and said, Africans don't even fuck with me. Africans don't even fuck with us. And he expected not to get roasted? Nigga, what? Anyway, let's continue. He went on to say, It's not just his experience. Many black Americans have negative experiences and draw that conclusion. And I said, you literally just said it was his experience, and then switch directions once you realize how dumb you sounded. It's not his experience, therefore he's simply repeating secondhand information that he heard from somebody else, which is why I insulted his intelligence, because that is not how intelligent people draw conclusions unless you have an agenda or narrative to promote. Now, unlike Cameron Giles, when I was in school, I was actually paying attention. And in school, they taught us something called the scientific method. The scientific method is used to answer questions, solve problems, and test new ideas. You begin by asking the question. Then you go on to do the research. Then you form a hypothesis. Then you experiment. This is where your lived experiences come in, right? And that's why in the last video, I gave a bunch of examples of other rappers who also went to the continent and got major love. Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar, etc., etc. Got major love, was meeting presidents, all type of shit. Doing things they would never be able to do on the national territory of the United States. I told Cameron, could you go to the White House and link up with the president's daughter and put her on a motorbike and bring her down to the hood down in Harlem? No, you can't. But Meek Mill went to Ghana, met the president's daughter, had her on a motorbike with the street niggas. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, because the Africans, yeah, we could do shit like that on the continent. You can't do shit like that in the United States, bro. What I'm basically saying is Cameron's rhetoric does not reflect his lived experience. So as a man promoting a narrative that doesn't even reflect your lived experiences, I gotta look at you sideways and ask you, what are your ulterior motives? I gotta ask the question, what is the motivation behind promoting a narrative that you know has no reflection upon your lived experiences as a man? Knowing that if you went to the continent, you would get the red carpet treatment. You know that, Cameron, you know that. So why would you hop on your podcast and say Africans don't fuck with you when, like I said before, you have millions of African fans inside and outside the continent? It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't even make no sense from a business standpoint. That's why I say his IQ is not high. Even as a businessman, why would I alienate a large demographic of my fan base? Why? For what reason? Like, as a businessman, from a business standpoint, I don't even understand it, you know? But anyway, like I said, let's continue. This person said, FBA are not Africans. He told the truth. Just like Jamaicans and Haitians, African ancestors, but not African culture. Now, you could just look at how this individual types on his keyboard, and that's why I said, you know, all black men are not created equal. I mean, anyway, let's continue. I responded and I said, many Haitians respect and honor their connection to Africa. You are dumb like Cam. Now, like I said, we need to start roasting motherfuckers for being dumb, bro. The same way we roast a motherfucker if he don't got the latest Ralph Lauren polo. Like back in high school, if you didn't have the Ralph Lauren polo, if you was wearing US Polo Assassin, nigga, you got roasted. We need to roast motherfuckers for not being intelligent, for not being highly functioning black men. We need to roast motherfuckers for not getting good grades. We need to roast motherfuckers for not being critical thinkers. We need to roast motherfuckers for not being three-dimensional thinkers. We need to start roasting motherfuckers the same way we roasted motherfuckers for not having the European luxury brands back in high school. Let's continue. This person said, that was no L from Cam. You Africans do not like African Americans. You guys talk down on us. Let's keep it real. I responded and I said, first of all, I'm Haitian. You sound soft. The entire world talks down on my people and it never made me disavow my African heritage. You're a hoe. I mean, that's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. Like, ever since I was a young boy, the entire world been talking shit about my people. So when I see these dudes talking about, man, they talking down on me. They talking down on, I'm like, nigga, get in line, nigga. Get in line, bro. Get in line. Niggas been talking down on my people since I was in diapers, nigga. I've been watching the whole world talk shit on my people. Even other black people talking shit on my people. I never gave a fuck, bro. I never gave a fuck. If I knew you could start a whole movement behind that shit, damn, I mean, Haitians should have been on that wave, bro. If we could start a movement behind motherfuckers not fucking with us, man, Haitians should have been started that movement back in 1805. I mean, shit, you know, damn, I know that you can make a whole movement out that shit, but you know, like I said, you know, we ain't worried about that dumb shit. Like I said, that's hoe ass shit. Niggas is hoes. Let's continue. Now, this brother right here, he brought up an interesting argument. He said this is what racist Dominicans be getting cooked for when they want to justify African erasure. Now, this rhetoric, to be honest, when I see these dudes talking about, man, I ain't African, man, fuck them Africans, man, we ain't the same as them Africans, bro, they remind me of the European Dominicans. They remind me of the Dominicans who are European descendants. That's what they remind me of, because they are the originators of that rhetoric. They were the first ones to say that shit. The Dominicans were the first ones to say, nigga, I ain't African, nigga, I'm Dominican. I ain't African, nigga, I'm from here. They were the first ones to come with that rhetoric, bro. And to be honest, I don't have a problem with Dominicans saying that because due to the fact that so many of them are mixed race, I don't really feel the need to try to, attach them to Africa or anything like that. Like, I respect them because a whole chunk of your population is like white folks, and then the children of white folks, and then you got a small little minority that are black Africans. So when the Dominicans said that, I kind of respected it. But it's different now because now you got a population of blacks, right? Like a large population of blacks who are clearly black said, well, nigga, I ain't African. It's different when a mulatto motherfucker said, but when a motherfucker who's clearly black, nigga, I ain't African, I don't fuck with them African. Bro, listen, give the Dominicans they swag back, okay? Give the Dominicans they swag back, nigga. Give the Dominicans they swag back, nigga. The Dominicans were the first ones to come with that, nigga. I know black, nigga. I'm not from Africa, nigga. I'm from here. I'm indigenous, nigga. I'm Taino. You know what I'm saying? The Dominicans were the first one, nigga. Give the Dominicans they swag back, nigga. Give the Dominicans they flow back. Give the Dominicans their energy back. Stop swagger jacking the Dominicans, man. Stop swagger jacking the goddamn Dominicans. Now back to O'Shea. Duke Jackson. O'Shea Duke Jackson, flip-flopping, Pan-African on Tuesday, Tariq Nasheed, Dick Rider on Wednesday, Ugandan citizen on Thursday. O'Shea don't know what the fuck he on. He tried to hop on his Kenganda channel and defend Cameron's ignorance. And he said, well, what are the Pan-Africans doing? And he tried to make it seem like bro, Pan-Africanism is a lifestyle. It's not a religion. For example, Pan-Africanism this is one example I could give. My family owns multiple pharmacy locations in New York State. At one of those locations, the supervising pharmacist that we employ, first of all, it's owned by Haitians, number one. The supervising pharmacist that we employ, he's from Grenada, right? One of the pharmacy techs is an African-American girl currently pursuing her degree in PharmD, currently getting her PharmD degree, and part-time working at one of our locations. We have 3 delivery drivers. One is Jamaican, one is Haitian, one is African-American. Our customer base contains black folks from every nationality that you could think of, from African-American, Senegalese, Congolese, Jamaican, Guyanese, Haitian, Nigerian. Every nationality you could think of comes and spends money with the business. Of course, we got the Hispanics, we got some of the whites, it is what it is, but we're talking about the black folks. The nurse practitioners that work at the clinics that we serve, they come and shop with us. They're all black from all different type of nationalities, right? They come and shop with us, the independent black pharmacy. We also are connected with certain doctors who, whenever they get certain patients, they refer them to us, right? So whenever they prescribe them certain medication, they send them in our direction, right? Many of those times, those are African doctors, Nigerian doctors. So to me, that's Pan-Africanism. And for the life of me, I just can't understand why someone would be against that. And anybody who's against that, I have to look at you as my enemy, my sworn enemy that needs to be vanquished. That's how I feel about the situation. Now, of course, when I say that, I'm not talking physical violence, but that's how I feel. You are my adversary. You are my enemy. You are my opponent. You are standing against me, because anybody who would be against that, you are my enemy. And going back to Cameron, like I said in the first video, Cameron, you from New York, the melting pot that is New York. Are you kidding me, bro? From New York. When you look at Dipset, Joel Santana, he's not a black American. He's a goddamn Puerto Rican or some shit like that, or a Dominican or something like that. Jim Jones, he's not a black American. He's from Aruba or some shit like that. When you look at G-Unit, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo is not a black American. He's a Haitian. When you look at Lloyd Banks, he not a black American. He a goddamn Puerto Rican or some shit like that. When you look at, for example, DJ Woo Kid, 50 Cent's DJ, he's a Haitian, right? So this is the reality of growing up in New York. And in the melting pot that is New York, you have friends from all different nationalities. You be messing with girls from all different nationalities. Your right-hand man, he could be a Haitian, he could be a Jamaican, he could be a Dominican, he could be African-American. Even when it comes to the women, due to the large diversity of the area, the women that you mess with, they could be Jamaican, they could be Haitian, they could be Nigerian, they could be Trinidadian, they could be, man, it's whatever. When you go to the parties, you partying with the Caribbeans, you partying with the Africans, you partying with the African Americans. Everybody in the mix. And growing up, nobody was talking this nonsense. Like, nobody was talking this bullshit, bro. Nobody was saying none of this shit coming up, bro. Because first of all, the women gonna look at you stupid. The women gonna look at you crazy. Imagine you in the mix, right? you around black women from all different nationalities, and you start talking this weird shit, man, the Africans don't even fuck with me. Man, the girl's gonna look at you like, man, who brought this weird nigga to the function, bro? Like, who brought this weird nigga over here, bro? Women from New York, they got a mouth on them, so they gonna cut into you like a steak knife, bro. This rhetoric would never fly back in the day because even the women would look at you stupid like, bro, shut your weird ass up, nigga. Yo, I'm telling you, that's what would happen. This rhetoric stays on the internet because it does not translate to real life, bro. It doesn't translate to real life, dog. It don't. In real life, dudes understand how stupid they sound when they say that stupid shit out their mouth. And even Cameron understands how stupid that shit sound. Even Mace understand how stupid that shit sound because when Cameron said that shit, Africans don't even fuck with us, Mace was like, and Americans do? Because Mace, also another black man born and raised in New York City, he understands the melting pot that is New York City. Like I said, you could take a look at 50 Cent. 50 Cent's crew is a mixed bag from all different nationalities. His right-hand man, Tony Yayo, is a Haitian. You know, Lloyd Banks, you know, his pops is like Puerto Rican or some shit like that. You know, his DJ Woo Kid is a Haitian. That's the reality of growing up in New York, growing up in Queens, New York, growing up in Harlem, New York, growing up on Jamaica, growing up, that's what it is. In New York City, that's what it is. So for Cameron to come out and say this shit, bro, like, bro, I'm telling you, I had to roast Cameron up, bro. I had to roast Cameron up, and I stand on everything I said. We need to start roasting motherfuckers for not being intelligent black men. If you're not an intelligent black man, we need to roast you as if you got some fake Jordans on. That's it. If you're not an intelligent black man, we need to roast you like you got some fake Louis Vuitton on your feet. Like you got some fake Louis Vuitton on. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Anyways, man, I'm not going to be here too long, man. It's your boy Neferkari, that's Salim, back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash App up on the screen, and I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling attention. Enemy watching me blocking my vision. Pay for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the big. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you in court. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.